May 2nd, 2016, Shujin Academy, Tokyo. There is a school assembly held in the gym to address concerns brought forth by the attempted unlife of a student, Suzui Shiho. That is how we have to say it for reasons. Anyway, the student body fills the gym, and the principal steps onto the temporary stage to deliver his address when suddenly the gym teacher and coach of the school's star volleyball team, Suguru Kamishita, who hadn't been seen for 2 weeks beforehand, enters dramatically, claiming to have been reborn. Kamishita is a former Olympic gold medalist, held a large amount of influence in the school, and was a respected figure, yet he had a dark side. He made his way onto the stage and confessed to committing a great many atrocities throughout the school, physically abusing students, forcing his way on them, and even using his position of influence to wrongfully expel any students he didn't like or that tried to stand up to him. The problem is, nobody knows why he had this massive change in personality. Kamishita was a confident, outward man on the outside, the kind of person who seemed to know exactly what he planned to do in life. 2 weeks earlier, a large number of calling cards had been plastered around the school, threatening to steal Kamishita's closest treasure and rid him of his corrupted desires. The senders called themselves the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, and this was just the first of a series of dramatic changes of personality and subsequent confessions by influential figures attributed to their doing. Alright. Joker, Skull, Panther, Mona, Fox, Queen, Oracle, and Noir. These are the Phantom Thieves, responsible for a string of incidents throughout Japan where influential figures underwent a sudden and drastic change in personality and subsequently confessed to various crimes and or turned themselves into police custody. But who are they, and why do they do what they do? I'm Agent King of the Shadow Operatives, Filing and Case Research Division, and this is my partner, Agent Kuma.
Good evening.
In this tape, we'll be going over the first 3 cases attributed to the Phantom Thieves. Since you're watching this, we assume that Miss Kirijo assigned you here to try and locate these thieves. I'd wish you luck if I believed in such things. There are 5 tapes here. Watch them all and do your job well.
The first case, Suguru Kamishita, is a very simple case. A once famous athlete, now a high school coach with an overinflated sense of self and superiority complex. The king of the castle, if you would. Nobody knows for sure how long he did what he did, but it was likely for quite some time. His sudden change in personality, while unexpected by normal means, we believe may have roots in our area of expertise. Shadows. Creatures born from all the negative aspects of humanity. They have been present in multiple places and times throughout recent history, one of which, the Dark Hour, that began its existence around 17 years ago and was put to an end 7 years ago, directly led to the establishment of our operation. Our founder, Mitsuru Kurijo, was part of the group of students who put an end to the Dark Hour, losing 2 dear friends in the process. The shadows are capable of altering the human's mental state, as they are the cause of the outbreak of apathy syndrome 7 years ago.
Another notable case with shadows happened around 5 years ago in Inaba, the midnight channel where if one watched their turned-off television at midnight, alone on a rainy night, they would supposedly see their soulmate. We now know that that was not the case. The people in the TV were actually thrown in there to be murdered. The culprit, Toru Adachi, was taken into police custody after a confession, but his motives were never discovered. Not by the police. Mitsuru and her personal team met up with the people responsible for putting an end to his spree, a group of students from Yasugame High.
Why do we bring up these past cases, you ask? Because they are examples of shadows both messing with the human mental state and being capable of existing on a plane outside of our own. We believe that these phantom thieves are persona users, people who have tamed their own shadows and gained the ability to use their true selves to combat these creatures, and that shadows were somehow involved in the changing of their targets' hearts. After all, persona is the power of one's soul, the strength of their heart. Who's to say you can't change that of another's?
Back to Kamishita. 3 students had recently come onto Kamishita's list. A quick foray into the records of Shujin, so that they were set to be expelled during that fateful assembly, though those expulsions were revoked. These students were Ryuji Sakamoto, who the year before had gotten into an altercation with Kamoshida, resulting in Kamoshida breaking the teen's leg in self-defense, as well as the disestablishment of the school track team, and Takamaki, who had reportedly been in a relationship with Kamoshida, one based around blackmail and threats, as Kamoshida used Suzui Shiho, the student who attempted to end her own life, as well as the starter on the volleyball team and Anne's closest friend, as a way to get to Anne, and Ran Amamiya, a transfer student to Sujin who butted heads with Kamoshida on day one, as well as a fast friend to Sakamoto.
By the way, it's on. Anyway, these students are our main suspects for being members of the Phantom Thieves due to their closeness to each other and individual motivations to take Kamoshida down. Also, look, just use your eyes. Something the police seem incapable of doing. They're clearly in costume.
Look, you can see his fucking hair, for Aiga's sake.
Dude, seriously? You're way too obsessed with that weapon.
Shut the hell up, man, alright? I'm not obsessed. Look, I'm docking your pay for the week.
You can't dock my pay. You're just my superior.
Yeah, I'm your supervisor. That means I can dock your pay. I'll spend it on Aiga's merch.
Fine, anyway. These three, as well as some of their friends, whom we'll get to later, are the main suspects we have. We still have no idea what this weird cat thing is. However...
A shadow. Probably like Teddy, from this Inabog Kids group.
Anyway, there is... Shut up, you.
Congratulations.
Anyway, that's all there is to say of the Kamoshida case. Their smallest and simplest, their first, for their next target, they chose someone bigger.